Reference is made to the above subject matter for your immediate action and attention regarding my security, that of my family, my supporters, and my property. As you are aware, you have a constitutional responsibility and duty to protect life and property of every Kenyan as enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya 2010. However, in this case, Mr. Kanja, you are clearly perpetuating crime and violence. Further, take note of your constitutional establishment under Article 245 of the COC and more specifically 245(2)(b) on independent command of the National Police Service. This is as you dine in the oligarchy and anarchism of the current unpopular regime. Might it have been forgotten to you, IG? I served as the Member of Parliament from the year 2017 to 2022, after which I was elected on a joint ticket with HE President William Ruto, serving as the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya from the 13th of September 2022, up to and until the sham impeachment in 2024 on flimsy and trumped-up charges by the sponsors well known to you. You are well aware, and it is within public knowledge, that this matter is still alive in courts within the territory of the Republic of Kenya. You withdrew my security in a clear thought-out scheme and backward conspiracy to make me vulnerable to organized criminal gangs in cohort with the police and other security agencies and have been implementing the scheme. You are aware that on the 28th of November 2024, at a solemn funeral service in Limuru, Kiambu County, I was attacked by organized criminal gangs, my vehicles damaged irreparably, women and children roughed, property of unknown value destroyed, mourners beaten up as police watched. This was an assassination attempt that failed. The attackers, whose photos and information were shared online for more than 1 month, no action has been taken on either. Instead, politicians and leaders aligned to me have been treated to harassment by security agencies over what is within your knowledge of whom the planners and executors were. On the 28th of December 2024, in Shamata, Nyandarua County, an inspector of police flanked by organized criminal gangs threw a tear gas canister at me to scatter my supporters and create a fertile avenue to attack me with an assassination intent. The inspector of police, well known to you, has not been disciplined for destabilizing peace and an attempted assassination. On the 18th of January 2025, at Kamakunji grounds in Nyeri Town, at a prayer rally organized by the popularly known Reverend Mainawa OTC, when my spouse pastor, Dorcas Rigathi, was preaching, an attack gang well known to you descended on the congregation and took over the prayer meeting. My spouse had to be whisked away by her private security. The police in civilian attire joined forces with the criminals, and hitherto no action has been taken. You are well aware that I was to attend these prayers, and after an intelligence tip-off, I skipped as a responsible citizen to avoid what would have been a retaliation by my supporters, which you know would have led to conflict, bad for our nation. On the 23rd of March 2025 at the ACK St. Peter's Cathedral in Nyeri, criminal gangs, well organized by yourselves and parties known to you, attacked the Christian faithful where I was attending a Sunday service. The police deliberately and idly watched mayhem as Christians were harassed and vehicles stoned in the church compound and outside. Again, you have kept a deaf ear and golden evil silence on the matter within your jurisdiction. On the 29th of March 2025 in Naivasha Town, a contingent of police officers under the command of a CPD Naivasha heavily armed, beat, and roughed up innocent and armless residents of the town who had organically gathered to greet me. The same police officers trailed my motorcade, harassed my staff up to my Mahiu shopping center on the 6th of April 2025 at a church service at PCEA Kasarani East Parish. A battalion of furious gangsters wielding machetes and crude weapons stormed the church where I was worshiping and caused chaos on unthinkable magnitude. Women, children, and worshippers were treated to a cacophony of violence, and not a single police officer responded despite the police station being a few meters from the church. It is within your knowledge that the Deputy Inspector General of Police had instructed the police not to provide security. You are aware that there have been deliberate plans to attack my homes in Nairobi, Nyeri, and my properties across the country by individuals well known to you or where you are a culpable accomplice. How would you take action anyway? You are also well aware that security agencies have been trailing me with marked and unmarked vehicles. Notably, on 19th of December, 2024, a NIS officer with a fake car number plate KCR 919U, trailed me for over 150 kilometers for reasons best known to yourselves. Take notice that constantly these NIS operatives trail and stalk me and my immediate family members in unmarked cars or in clandestine number plates. This is an affront to right to privacy. Clearly, and as such, the NIS officers trailing me is a clear sign they coordinate with criminal gangs on my activities, movements in order to attack me. From the above-known incidents and others known to you, this is clearly targeted at my life and that of my close family members and my supporters. Be advised that Kenya is a constitutional democracy. The rule of law cannot be applied selectively. Be informed that the people of Kenya are well aware of all these incidents, and might anything happen to me or my family, this country will fall into unspeakable violence you can only imagine, leading to political instability and breakdown of law and order. Be reminded that in the run-up to the 2007 general elections in Kenya, similar patterns of incidents, either soft or hard, exposed Kenya into international shame, and your one-time holder of the office you do found his way to the International Criminal Court ICC for crimes against humanity. Be informed that under the Constitution of Kenya, under Chapter 4, the Bill of Rights, fundamental freedoms and rights are guaranteed to every Kenyan and not under the mercy of the state and its bureaucrats. Therefore, then, I demand as follows, and be advised: immediate arrest and prosecution of the perpetrators of violence. Provide security in all public gatherings that I attend as a leader in this country. Provide me with security with immediate effect. Cease and desist from interfering with peaceful gatherings of citizens. Stop with immediate effect NIS officers and other security agencies from stalking and trailing me and my family members. Protection of my homes and property. Take firm notice that might further violence and assassination attempts be meted on me whatsoever. You will be personally responsible to the people of the Republic of Kenya and to the entire world.